First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. Happy Monday, everyone. Thank you for starting your week with us. I hope that you had a great weekend. Jordan is still on her vacation. She's having a great time. She sent us some photos and stuff over the weekend, so we hope that she enjoys the rest of her vacation. We have a fantastic show for you today. Let's jump right into it. So coming up, we're taking a live look at the alligator farm. Today, we're going to take you on an adventure through the historic park and share all of the fun things that you can do. Plus, the World Cup is back on American soil. Today, we'll meet a World Cup traveler who will travel across the U.S. in a Volkswagen Beetle. I cannot wait to talk to this guy. It's going to be very cool. But first, let's get it started. We're ready to party like it's 1776. The Mandrill Community Club will be hosting a patriotic picnic to commemorate America 250. We're joined by Vice President Brett Nolan. Brett, thank you so very much for joining us today. I appreciate it. Dude, you're decked out.
I am. I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go, man.
That's right.
Okay, so what is the patriotic picnic?
The patriotic picnic is the Mandrill Community Club's way to commemorate America 250. It is going to be on Flag Day this Sunday, June 14th, starting at 12:30. Great picnic food, all-American fun. Made for patriots.
I love that. Okay, so who all is invited? Is it just for everybody?
Everyone is invited. Freedom lovers all of across the city can come to this. Tickets are only $17.76.
That's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about what else is going to be happening when we get there. So when I show up, what am I going to feast my eyes on?
Oh, you will be feasting your eyes on a lot of stuff. We will have a We the People's Choice Pie contest. People can sample homemade pies and vote for their best ones.
Like it.
We will have a ginormous Declaration of Independence where all attendees can sign their name on it.
No way, that's cool.
Yeah, and we're going to roll it back up and keep it stored away for 50 years and bring it back out for America 300.
Wow.
So that'll be pretty cool. And we're going to read the document and have an interactive reading for everyone to be reminded what makes America so great with the Declaration of Independence.
That is really
our founding document.
Rad.
Yeah.
Man, I'd really like that. The whole thing of you getting the opportunity to go and sign it. Like, how cool is that?
That's right.
All right, so what's on the menu?
The menu, we have partnered with great Mandarin businesses. We got fried chicken from Mandarin Metro Diner, pulled pork from Yellow Rose Barbecue, mac and cheese from Mandarin Chick-fil-A, some other great picnic sides from Beach Diner Mandarin, and then of course the Mandrill Community Club board is going to cook some things up as well.
That's cool. Hey, listen, the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, I'm not going to lie, it's so good.
Pretty tasty.
Okay, so how do we get tickets?
You can get tickets online, and we are encouraging people to get tickets online now. You can get tickets at the gate on the day of, but space is limited, so you better get your tickets.
Okay, so where do we go to get those tickets?
You can follow us on our Facebook page, and you'll be taken to a link where you can buy the tickets online.
Okay, cool. All right, so how can people participate as bakers in the pie contest? So say I've got an award-winning something I need to show off.
Yeah, all pie baking patriots are welcome to bake in this pie contest. They just need to contact the club directly, say that they're interested in doing it. You have to bake 2 pies to ensure that everyone has enough tasting samples. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
That is very cool. I think this is absolutely brilliant. I really think that this signing the Declaration of Independence and then holding on to it for 50 years, that is so cool, man. What a great idea.
Yeah, we hope not to lose it. Nicolas Cage might steal it.
Dude, he's making a comeback, so you better watch out, man.
Yes.
All right, so if I had to ask you, personally, what does all this mean to you?
I love America, and I love being involved with such a historic organization, and they were birthed in patriotism. Our organization was founded during World War I to promote patriotism, sell Liberty bonds, teach people all about loving their country.
Yeah.
And we still do that today. We decorate all of our historic buildings in red, white, and blue for key holidays. And we are so fortunate to be alive at a time where America is celebrating 250 years. So it is just going to be a great community day.
Longest standing democracy in human history, good sir.
That's right. And the Mandrill Community Club is one of the oldest standing civic organizations in Duval County.
That's so rad. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you go out and check it out. Hang out with these guys from America 250 on Sunday. But for now, I got to go take a walk.
There you go.
All right, I'll see you later. All right, guys. So school's out for summer. That's right. But how can moms, keep going during the summer without burning out? So thankfully, I have Dom Landry here from Jacksonville Mom to help us out with all this. Good to see you again.
Always good, baby.
Hey, and you've got little man over here too, and I'm just gonna hey, dude.
Luca. Hi.
Give you a shout out on live television. I love it. Okay, so school's out, and many parents are excited, right? So, what are we doing to make sure that we don't burn out?
Yeah, so I think it's hard in the summer because I think people automatically think like summer is somehow like easier, less work, but for moms, that's just not the case.
Yeah.
It's just different work, and honestly, sometimes a lot harder because there's no routines. You're like responsible for everything. So like last week alone, I have 3 kids. They were in 3 different camps, 3 different locations, 3 different drop-offs and pickups. I was riding in loops. It's me, I'm the problem. Obviously,
No.
obviously I'm the problem. But it's things like that. Like the school year would not have been like that, right? We'd have had 2 drop-offs and it would have been different.
Yeah.
And so I think oftentimes people just think like, oh, summertime it's easy, but no, like these kids need routines, they need things to do, they need not to kill each other. So
There's still like 7 hours of
Yes.
school 5 days a week.
yes.
I mean, now you're school, right?
Exactly.
Like we are.
We're
We gotta
doing
figure it
all
out.
the things. Also, a shout out to all the teachers. Love on them.
Yes.
They deserve the world.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, you gotta put up with these kids all day. It's crazy. It's amazing. Okay, so what's the biggest mistake that moms can make when summer starts?
So I think the biggest mistake that people tend to make is trying to do it all the time. Like they feel like every day has to be super scheduled. You have to be doing something every day. And I'm not gonna blame social media, but I'm gonna blame social media a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because even if it's not a guilt thing, it's just like I see so many cool things. I have like
It's
so many
FOMO.
saved
Yeah.
things, right? Of like, oh my gosh, I want to do this with my kids because it looks so awesome. Do I get to them? No. But I have lofty goals. And so I think just really having the pressure of like living up to those standards
Sure.
makes it really hard. So yeah, I think that's the worst things people can do.
Yeah, I think taking a breather, right? Like,
Yes.
like sometimes, man, it's okay if like we just hang out at the house and kids just go play in the backyard, and they just
exactly.
do whatever they want for like the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck. Like bringing, what is it, like the 90s summers?
Yeah.
Like bring those back where it's.
You know, I read this thing about, no kidding, I read this thing about like unscheduled play.
Yes.
Right, and how
And how
important that is
important
for
it is.
kids, and how like we have so little of it now, right? That everything is always constantly scheduled and everything else. But you remember when we were kids, you jumped on a bicycle, it was like,
And you
toodles,
go,
And I'm
don't-
out.
and don't come back.
Until the streetlights
Also,
are coming on.
Don't come back.
until the
Don't
specific
even
last
come
street
inside
light.
for
Yeah.
water. Hit it with the hose.
Exactly. Yeah, don't do that anymore.
Don't do that.
Don't do that anymore. Okay. Okay, so many moms put their own health on the back burner. My wife did this, man, on the back burner during summer. So why is that such a problem?
It's such a problem because if the mom's not well, the house is not well in general.
It's just that
and
easy.
so I always tell people just like do what you can. If it's 15 minutes, take that 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't wait for like the perfect conditions.
Right.
Do a dance party in the living room,
Yeah.
right? Like dial back on the meals and do all those things to make sure that you can get something in for yourself.
I think that's a great idea, right? Like I do. I try to encourage Lena all the time. Like she loves to go to bar, right? So like
Yeah.
just go.
Just go. Please.
Like, yeah.
For me and for you.
Yeah,
Go.
and for Gwen too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just so if there's moms out there who need to learn a little bit more, need a little advice and stuff, where do we send them?
Check us out at JacksonvilleMom.com. We have all fun things you can do in the summer, free things you can do with your kids, all the information about all the parks, and just general mom advice.
Yeah, thank you so very much, Miss Dom. I do appreciate it. Oh, always a pleasure to hang out with you. Okay, so have you been to the alligator farm?
I have. I
Okay.
was a member for like years.
Perfect place for this summer, right? For all these
Yes.
kids. All right, well, a couple of weeks ago, we got the special privilege to spend the day at the Alligator Farm Zoological Park. And over the course of this week, we'll highlight different experiences that you can try. So today, we're going to give you a general look at one of Northeast Florida's truly special gems. Take a look. Hey guys, a super special treat. We've been wanting to come here for quite some time. We are at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm and Zoological Park. We're going to take you all over this amazing facility. It is super cool. I have been here waiting for this for a long time. Let's
Yes.
introduce Josie Taylor. She's the curator of education
thanks
here
for having us.
at the Alligator Farm. Thank you so very much for having us here today.
Of
I really
course.
appreciate it.
It's great to see you again.
Yes,
I haven't
you
been here in
too.
forever, it seems like, so I'm sure a lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
All the time. We're always looking to do something new here. We're always bringing new events and, of course, new animals all around the park as well.
Okay, so I grew up coming here. I've been coming on field trips here since I was in middle school.
Oh.
So, right? so for the folks who have never been here before, tell us about the park.
Yeah, so St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoological Park, we are a pretty amazing family institution here. We've been around since 1893.
Wow.
So a long-running place that families in St. Augustine have been visiting to learn more about the Florida native ecosystem. We have so much to do, from daily wildlife shows, zip lining, we have a snack bar, and we have additional animal encounters that everybody can sign up and hang out with us.
That is amazing. So let's talk about some of the education that goes on here, right?
Okay.
So that's a big part. You're the curator of education. So talk to me about how we educate the community and what's so important about that.
Right.
Yeah, so educating the community comes in such a variety of different forms, right? Anything from all the signage that you're going to see around walking the zoo today to our daily wildlife shows. So we start at 10 a.m. in the morning and we're going to go until 5 p.m. with those shows. Every hour
Awesome.
on the hour, you can learn something new here at the park, whether it's alligators, snakes, birds. We got a lot to talk about here. Additional to that, we offer so many educational programs for the community, and that can be in the form of a Galapagos tortoise encounter, a sloth encounter, even field trips, zoo camps. There's so much that can be signed up for
Camp.
here.
That sounds like so much fun. And yeah, you could just spend your whole day here.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a nice day. I
It
mean,
is
it's
a
just
beautiful
it's
day.
gorgeous here too. How many types of animals do you have?
Oh gosh, I honestly lose track. To be completely
There's
honest.
always something new.
There's over 1,000 animals here on
Really?
site.
Oh my
And
gosh.
that is just including our animals that we take care of. You guys are also here in a really special time. It's called rookery season. So we have all sorts of Florida native birds
I
that are
noticed a bunch of
wild and
nests.
nesting here too.
That is so
So we
neat.
start to lose track every once in a while. But we have 25 different species of crocodilian. That's what a lot of
Whoa.
people love to come see us
Of course.
here for. So that's our big focal point. But of course, you can't forget those birds, mammals, and other turtles, tortoises, lizards, reptiles hanging out with us here
Oh
too.
my.
Yeah, right. So many cool things. So one of the neat things is you guys have sloths here. So let's talk about that real quick, because it's
I've
one
never
of my favorite.
seen one.
You never seen a sloth?
Not in person.
Oh, we're gonna go see a sloth. So tell us about sloths.
We do have sloths here, so we have 3 here. They are a family group, but what is interesting about sloths is that in the wild they're fairly solitary. So even though these guys are a family grouping, they're going to be in different enclosures. We have Teddy and Grizzly. They are Hoffman's two-toed sloths, and they're a resident mom and dad. And then we have Winnie, who is their daughter. She's going to live over in a separate enclosure. Now these guys are really fun to learn about, interact with. We work really closely with the Sloth Conservation Organization in Costa Rica.
gosh.
And we do a lot of work with the public as well, because you can book a sloth encounter here.
See,
So
that's
Tuesday
cool.
through Sunday at 2:30, we offer 4 slots that you guys can come on in. You can meet our ambassador sloths and learn a little bit more about the conservation work we do here.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. So let's
Yeah.
talk about some of those. Some
Yeah,
more
what other
experiences.
encounters can
Yeah,
we-
what can we do?
Yeah, so we offer encounters Tuesday through Sunday. We take that Monday off, play a little bit of catch up for ourselves, our team. But you can do things like that sloth encounter, which is Thursday through Sunday. We have a Galapagos tortoise encounter as well. That runs Tuesday through Sunday. And then on Saturdays, very special VIP experience. You can go up top with our reptile keepers and watch them feed Maximo from a bird's eye view. That only happens on Saturdays. That's
Okay.
just one feeding day, but it's
Oh
a
my
pretty cool experience
gosh.
to be up there with them.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, so where do we go to learn some more information if folks want to book tickets or come out and hang out?
Yeah, if you guys want to go to alligatorfarm.com, that is where you're going to book online tickets for general admission. You can book all of our animal encounters online. You can
Great.
book zoo camps. You can call about field trips. All of that information is going to be listed under our various tabs at alligatorfarm.com.
And the fun events. They do events throughout the year as well.
We
Really, really cool
do.
stuff. Thank you so much for having us today. I think it's time to go play. What do you think?
Go! Let's go rock and roll!
Yay!
I can't wait to go zip line.
Let's check it out.
You could go to Alaska to enjoy wild-caught Alaskan fish, or go to Captain D's. 3 $5.99 full meal deals with wild-caught fish from Alaska, battered dipped in house, with cups in your choice of side, just $5.99. Captain D's.
Hi, I'm Chris, Dr. Spencer's son. Say hello to our proud team here at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Dad, what makes us different?
I think it's listening, Chris. Listening to our patients, what they had to tell us about their concerns and their problems, so we can give them their solutions and help them get the teeth that they want and they deserve. That's what makes us different.
Call us at 1-800-NEW-TEETH for a free consultation. That's 1-800-NEW-TEETH.
Why us? Because we really do care.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfumes.
It's a key part of my self-care routine, and it's gentle for my skin and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All Free Clear.
Right now at Rooms To Go, shop incredible hot buys and get 55-month interest-free financing. That means low monthly payments with 0 interest, plus low Rooms To Go prices that make buying even easier. Shop stunning living room hot buys, amazing bedroom hot buys, and dining room hot buys too hot to miss. With 55-month interest-free financing and low Rooms To Go prices. So let's go. It's time to save big on an amazing selection of hot buys. Right now at Rooms To Go.
All right, sales, you cover follow-up. Service, oil changes, your zone. Finance, stay tight on those approvals. No one, I mean no one, gets through without great care. Y'all got me?
Yes, Coach.
Now go out there and stick with your customers.
Ready, great.
From game plan to great service, Butler Toyota Jacksonville sticks with you.
Homeowners, West Shore Homes' 20th anniversary sale is here, and that means we're passing on some extra savings to you. For 20 years, we've been setting the standard for remodeling projects, and with over 65,000 five-star reviews, homeowners across the country trust West Shore Home to get it right. We're also paving the way for what the new standard of luxury bathroom design looks like. And we're ready to help you get your project started with some extra savings. This week, get 20% off your bathroom remodel, plus 20 months of no payments and no interest financing with no money down to get started. This is your opportunity to take your bathroom from old and outdated like this and turn it into something new and modern like this. Call 1-800-WEST-SHORE or visit westshorebath.com now to lock in 20% off your project with 20 months of no payments, no interest financing, and no money down to get started. Don't wait. This offer won't last long. West Shore Home, remodeling, reimagined.
What's up, foodies? I'm in St. John's Town Center. I'm here at Whiskey Cake Kitchen and Bar. I've got the general manager, Jabari, with me, and he's gonna take us through a really amazing spread here. This restaurant is fantastic. Jabari, thank you so very much, man. I really do appreciate it. Welcome back on the show.
Thank you.
Right on. Okay, so this is some pretty good stuff. So first, before we get into all this delicious food, tell us a little bit about Whiskey Cake.
Yeah, absolutely. So Whiskey Cake is going to be in a modern American tavern. So we have farm to table, garden to glass. Everything in the restaurant is going to be fresh, made daily. So anytime you sit at my bar and get a juice, fresh squeeze, fresh food, everything.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
All right, I love it. We're not waiting around. It's all fresh. It's all delicious. Okay, so tell me about these two plates in the front. Obviously, the folks at home know I can't eat the shrimp, right? I'm super allergic.
Sorry.
It looks fantastic. I wish I could. I'll eat anything that doesn't eat me first. So, you know, it's kind of disappointing for me. But tell me what we've got here.
All right, so right here we got our lemongrass and shrimp salad. And over on this side, we have our hummus with vegetable crudité and pita bread.
Ooh, it looks so good. It looks really good. Fred, you're going to have to take that one home and eat that. Okay, so we've got some stuff here at the ready, though, that I can't eat. What do I try first?
I say dive into the deviled eggs.
You got it.
Yeah, we got a dill filling.
Don't mind if I do.
Some harissa sauce, a little bit of blue cheese on there. Should be delicious. Okay. We're winning.
Okay, tell me a little bit more about it so I can eat the rest of it.
Yeah, so it's got some crispy chicken skins on top, a little bit of microgreens, and that's it.
It's so good.
All right, so next, I gotta get you on this rotisserie farm bird. We brine that for 24 hours, hop it in a rotisserie, get that skin nice and crispy. Then we have our vegetables on the side right here with chili butter on top, so it gives it a little kick, and fresh au jus at the bottom.
Oh, man.
That's the reaction I want from all of my guests.
Oh, man, that is so good. Oh, man. Okay, so tell me how you prepare this chicken, because, man, this is delicious. It's so tender. It's juicy.
I can't give you all our trade secrets. Then nobody will come eat with me.
No, it's fantastic. I'm going to hit it again.
There you go. All right, don't spend too much time over here, because I got my pride and joy right here. So I got a steak, medium rare, chimichurri sauce across the top, my steak frites, shishito peppers.
Yeah.
And, hold on, first bite, let's go.
Oh, it's so good.
There we go.
Steak frites, man, is one of my favorites. Like, I've been to Paris a couple times, and they do steak frites like everywhere. And, and that's just all I eat, man. Just steak frites over and over and over again.
Well, it's not Paris, but it can be Paris away from
No, listen, this is delicious, dude. I'm telling you, you guys have got it going on. I'm gonna hit it one more time. I don't even care. I know it's gonna mess up the flow.
Well, while you get that going, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up for you over here, because we gotta finish strong.
Oh, that is so good. What do we have?
All right, so right here we got our pride and joy, the namesake. This is our whiskey cake. It's gonna be our sticky toffee bun. What you're gonna have is a date-made sticky toffee bun. So that makes it healthy, right? So we have cream unglaze at the bottom, our bourbon toffee sauce, spiced pecans, and our vanilla infused whipped cream. Get in there.
Oh, Brad, look at this. Oh no, can't look. Oh!
Happy Dance wins. Okay.
Oh my God, dude, that is so good.
Good.
That's ridiculous.
We do what we can.
Man, the food here is phenomenal. Wow. Tell me one more time what else is going on with that.
All right.
Because I was too busy like getting into it. I totally missed it. That's my fault.
You're good. So we got a sticky toffee bun. We got our bourbon toffee sauce on top, the cream anglaise at the bottom, vanilla infused with cream, and spiced pecans.
Dude, whiskey cake has got it going on. The whiskey cake at Whiskey Cake is amazing. Okay, so before I let you go, where can folks find you? Give us all the details online, in person, kind of thing.
Yeah. So all the social medias, we're available on there. We are located in St. John's Town Center. Online we do to-go orders. We have private dining. Everything is available to our guests. Whatever you need, we have it.
What about happy hour?
Happy hour, yes. Monday through Friday, 3 to 6, apps and drinks.
Love it. Jabari, you're the man. Thank you so very much. You do a fantastic job here. If you don't come out to Whiskey Cake, you got a problem on your hands. This place is absolutely phenomenal. What a great day. I've got a lot of food to eat, so I'm just going to get to that. If you guys want to catch this segment or others like it, you know all you have to do. Head over to First Coast News Plus. Where is the steak? I want the steak.
Remodeling your kitchen, bath, or laundry? The team at ProCraft can help you get started and provide you with a list of quality contractors to make your home designs a reality. Visit our showroom today to get inspired. Insist on the best. Ask for ProCraft Cabinetry.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're Prime Buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfumes.
It's a key part of my self-care routine and is gentle for my skin and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All Free Clear.
Join First Coast News for a Shred to Protect event at VyStar Ballpark. See you Tuesday, June 16th from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Shred your sensitive documents and protect yourself from theft.
Shred to Protect, sponsored by VyStar Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, VyStar Credit Union is there, with banking made for moments big and small. We're there for our communities too. It's why we give back and simply care. VyStar Credit Union. Do good. Bank better.
I love bling, I love to shine. They were plain when I bought these glasses. I had to bling them up. My name is Alma, and I've been with Conviva about 20 years. I can put a rhinestone on anything. Well, I don't feel like a senior, but I know I'm getting to be a senior. And I'm proud that Conviva caters to us seniors because the people there make you feel like they care about you. They make me feel good about my whole well-being. They don't just look at me as a patient. The doctor that I have now, I've been with her from the very first day I came in this building. It's like she's a family member to me now. She never rushed me. She's always asked me before she leaves, is there anything else? Conviva gets me. I love to create. I love to sew. When I walk in, they see my sparkle. I love it.
Choose a senior-focused doctor who makes you feel heard, not hurried. Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
Liberal losers whine about rich guys paying more taxes. That's fine. I can handle it. But when they hurt working families, it really pisses me off. Unlike career politicians, I don't owe anybody anything. That's why I'll freeze property taxes and cut the income tax in half, or I won't run again. You don't get rich by wasting money, and so help me God, I'll never let government waste yours.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back to First Coast Living, everybody. It's time for Rain or Shine. I have meteorologist Mike Perangli.
Print the shirts.
Hello, sir.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday.
Yeah. Did you say Friday? We can say Monday?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason why we called it Monday on Good Morning
Whoa, cool.
Jackson, look at the rocket ship in the sky.
That's
that was
awesome.
This morning, 6:13 a.m. covering it live, and we zoomed in here from the First Coast News.
Yeah.
And just gorgeous.
It's super cool.
This is from Middleburg here, so these never get old.
No, they don't.
They do not. And as we look outside, well, it's quite bright on the lens there. But if you're going to be doing a little grilling, hey, we got firing it up. We got the green spatulas, very low chances of rain. So we get a pause in all of that oppressive humidity, all of the daily downpours, just for you. And
I
you know, 'cause
appreciate
it's
that.
National Best Friends Day. So I ordered up the best weather for you. There it is. 2 great days ahead, and then here comes our rain. We need it though for the gardens and the plants. And then turning sticky. That's a high of 94 after some pleasant weather.
Oh.
You'll be okay.
We'll be all right.
Yeah,
Thank you,
we
Mike.
got
I appreciate it, good sir. All right, let's check in with Jordan. What you got?
We're here at Jacksonville Heights Elementary to check in with Kara, who took on the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge. I'm here with Mark Strebel. Thanks again for meeting me.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Of course. You put in some good work with Kara. It's really exciting. You know, she's a teacher's aide, but she's working multiple jobs, trying to pay off some debt, and really hasn't felt like she's made much progress.
Exactly, and she's not alone. There's a lot of people out there that feel like they're alone when they're really trying to pay off debt, and this is really one of the primary focuses of credit unions is to help people just like Kara.
Right, and so you helped her come up with a plan. What was it?
So the plan was just about simplification, organizing balances, learning to pay one balance off at a time. Really important things because it gives you quick wins, which is going to keep you motivated in the long run.
Yeah, those wins will just compound on each other and then make you feel empowered to keep moving forward. And then, of course, work on that financial freedom and get that financial freedom. So she's in her classroom right now. School year's ending. She's really excited for summer. Let's go check in with her.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Hey, Kara. Hey. So good to see you again.
It's nice to see you again.
Hi, Kara.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so are you excited for summer?
I'm so ready for summer.
Oh, well, I know you've been working really hard, right? You were feeling a little overwhelmed. You're working multiple jobs trying to pay off that debt. You've been working with Mark, and you've been making progress?
I have. I'm so excited. I was actually able to pay off that $602 personal loan.
Awesome.
Baby steps, but the plan is working.
Good. So how does that make you feel?
I just feel so much more confident, and I don't feel as overwhelmed and stuck. I feel like I'm finally making progress, and this ball is rolling. The plan is in progress.
That's awesome. What were some of the challenges you faced, though?
So for me, with it being the end of the year, I know we had so many unexpected things coming up. Classroom parties, everybody graduating, so there's a lot more gifts. So I did spend more money than I thought I was going to.
Right, especially with the Amazon shopping. Has that gotten a little better?
It's been better. I haven't put it on the credit card, but I definitely spent money on some things and had it shipped to the school because it was just so convenient.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic too. And with summer coming up now, there's going to be some opportunity to spend a little bit more, but no reason to be discouraged there too.
Right.
So you mentioned some unexpected expenses that pop up. We're going to develop a plan to handle that too. But I wanted to first ask, over the summer, do you have a plan in place for a couple of things that are going to be coming up on your radar?
So not really. I'm still trying to work through it. I know I have some travel plans coming up, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to work that into my budget and my spending over the summertime.
Well, as you know, VyStar can definitely help you along the way. I have to ask, though, about your accountability partner. Are you still working with her?
We are still working together and still trying to keep each other in track and off of the credit card.
It's nice to have that, and I know that when you were growing up, you didn't really have a lot of financial education, so this is very important for you to instill that into your students, right?
Absolutely, because not having somebody to teach me, healthy financial habits and how to not use the credit cards and use them responsibly, I don't ever want any of my little babies, the little entrepreneurs that they are, to wind up with debt and feeling like they're alone in the future. I want them to know Miss K's here to help when they grow up. VyStar will definitely be here to help them and feel like they're going to have a better start in life with it.
Right, and I mean, everybody pretty much deals with debt. We just want to make sure that it's manageable. So, VyStar has a little surprise for you and your students.
And we're going to introduce to you Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Hi, Kara. I'm here with 250 coloring books for you and your students to help them with financial education.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Now, another surprise that we have for you too, Kara, is so not only is Richard bringing the coloring books for the kids too, but Richard is the vice president of the downtown branch, the big VyStar Tower. And Richard is going to be working with you one-on-one to, again, help be another accountability partner, another resource for you. And he's going to be checking in with you weekly, monthly, however often you guys decide, to really help you with your goals going forward too. So another surprise we're throwing in there.
Oh, I love that.
I'm looking forward to getting you in there so you can come down to the branch. We'll sit down, we'll schedule follow-ups, we'll go ahead and set goals for the summer so we can kind of make sure that you stay on track and get to the goals that you're looking for. So let me ask you one thing. After you get past all of this and you're smooth sailing, what do you want to do next with it?
So my ultimate goal after I pay off my debt, I would just love to become a homeowner finally.
I understand. That'll be so beautiful. We're really excited to get to work, and I'm really hoping we can help you in the future.
Yeah, and I understand you love going into the branch, talking one-on-one, but you also utilize their free online tools, right?
Yes, I love getting all the emails weekly and getting all the tips in there. But then also that Facebook group, just having all those other members I can talk with and feel like I have a whole community of partners, and then finding out about things like something called the Debt Store, where you guys have the financial classes.
The Debt Store is amazing. I'm glad you brought that up, in fact. So the Debt Store, East Jacksonville, we have our Financial Fitness Center up on the second floor, where we hold monthly financial education classes for free for the entire community. And Richard's part of it. I'm there as well. We'd love to see you there every month.
I love that. I will definitely be at the next one, and I'm super excited.
Well, I'll make sure it stays on your schedule. Since I'm there every month, I'll make sure you're there every month too.
That accountability partner, right?
Get it into action.
We're so proud of the progress that you've been able to make, and you're going to keep going, hopefully, to be a homeowner soon. So good luck with everything, and happy summer. You deserve this break.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful summer as well. Thank you so much for everything you've done to help me.
Of course. Well, we're really proud of Kara and the progress that she's been able to make. If you would like to learn more about VyStar's free financial tools and resources, just head to vystarcu.org.
This summer, Universal Orlando Resort presents a summer of thrills, adventure, and fun. It's a summer you'll never forget. And it's only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Happy 250th birthday, America. To be young again. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the Beaches. Welcome to the new world.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living a high life.
Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
I hit the concrete. I was in the worst pain I have ever been in my life. I decided to call Morgan & Morgan. Working with them was so easy. You don't pay them a dime unless they win. Call Morgan & Morgan.
If your bathroom still has a tub you barely use, and if stepping over that tub to take a shower is getting more difficult, it's time to make a change. At West Shore Home, we specialize in transforming outdated tubs into beautiful, safe, and fully customized walk-in showers built to fit your lifestyle. These transformations look incredible, and they're designed to increase safety in and around the shower. And right now, getting this project done just got more affordable. With our 20th anniversary sale, anyone who calls the number on the screen now or visits westshorebath.com will get 20% off their entire project. Plus, lock in limited time financing, 20 months of no payments and no interest. Just call or schedule online to get started. Take a look here. This homeowner had a tub they hadn't used for years, and getting in and out every day was a concern. We came in, completely removed the tub, and replaced it with a beautiful walk-in shower. It has a low-step base and durable anchored grab bars. We also have options that include fold-down seats and removable shower heads that make bathing a breeze. We help hundreds of homeowners a week make this exact change, and the response is almost always the same. They wish they'd done it sooner. So stop putting it off and save big when you choose West Shore Home for your tub-to-shower conversion. Act now to lock in limited time savings from our 20th anniversary sale. 20% off your tub-to-shower conversion, 20 months of no payments and no interest financing, and get your project started now with no money down, but only when you call or schedule online at westshorebath.com. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
The age of discovery didn't end 500 years ago. It's alive and well today. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the Beaches. Welcome to the new world.
Welcome back, everybody. Electric vehicles are gaining momentum, and drivers everywhere are discovering new reasons to make the switch. In this next segment, our sister station from Sacramento, California explores the benefits, the savings, and what you need to know before going electric. Check this out.
Let's face it, gas prices go up more and more every summer, or at least they seem like it, but this summer, unprecedented. Drivers are feeling the impact. So today, we're going to explore why more and more drivers are choosing electric. Want to know why? This guy knows why. Josh D. Boone, how are you?
Hey, Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Josh is the executive director of the national nonprofit Veloz and electricforall.org. And what are we going to do today?
Let's learn about EVs and jump in.
We got cars right here. All right, Josh, let's jump in with something everyone understands, pain at the pump. Gas prices are breaking records right now. How does driving, owning an EV change all that?
Yeah, gas prices are soaring. The best way to save on gas is don't buy gas. In fact, with an electric vehicle, on average, you can save about $2,000 a year by not buying gas and going electric. We all know that gas prices are not stable. They're volatile. They're always going up and down. You can never predict your budget. But with an electric vehicle, electricity prices are more stable, more predictable. So families can plan their annual budget. They can plan their monthly budget and save while going electric.
When people first look at EVs, what I hear, they sometimes focus on the sticker price. But if you really compare ownership and driving a car versus electric's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, the cost of an electric vehicle or the price of an electric vehicle is the #1 question we get. But what's really great about today's electric vehicles, new electric vehicles are almost the same price as gas cars when you factor in some of the state and local incentives. Go to electricforall.org/forward, click on the Real Stories tab, and you can learn about how different people are going electric and how electric vehicles are benefiting their lifestyle. If you want to learn about the incentives that are available, if you want to learn about the used EVs, go to electricforall.org and you can learn all ways to save on EVs.
I love that the information's out there because my friends say, are they complicated? An EV seems complicated. They're not. In many ways, they're simpler, right?
Yeah, EVs are much simpler. In fact, it costs about half the amount of money to maintain an EV versus a gas car. In fact, EVs have about 20 moving parts and gas cars have about 2,000 moving parts. And over the lifetime of an EV, you can save about $10,000 both on fuel savings as well as maintenance savings. EVs have no spark plugs, no oil changes, no oil filter changes, there's no check engine light. So they're just way simpler and way more convenient.
Now, with that said, there are a lot of similarities between the two, although electric will be better. What are the differences? What are the similarities?
Yeah, Mark, I happen to think driving an EV is just a better way to go. In fact, there's some unexpected conveniences in driving an electric vehicle. For example, you can charge overnight while you sleep, wake up with a full battery, just like charging your phone overnight. Electric vehicles have over 300 miles of range, just like a gas car. EVs have high torque, they're fun, they're fast. In fact, they're very smooth. And what we hear from drivers all the time is once they get an electric vehicle, they don't want to go back, Mark.
I'll never go back. When you talk about torque, that's what made me first fall in love with the electric car. I mean, everything else, great, but that torque, you need passing power. An EV's going to give you passing power.
Yeah, you got to have fun while you're driving.
Exactly. I'm glad you brought up charging, too. A lot of people think that charging is complicated. It's not, and in fact, there are benefits.
Mark, summer is upon us, so many people, many families are thinking about long road trips. So we get the question, where can I charge my EV if I'm going on a long road trip? And it's really exciting because the charging infrastructure has grown tremendously over the last year. And in fact, it takes about 20 minutes to charge an electric vehicle, top it off so you can go to your next destination. And many people have to stop, right? They need to use the restroom. They want to buy some beef jerky. A family has to change a diaper. So while you're doing all those things you would regularly do, your EV's filling.
Rest stop, beef jerky, diaper changing. Are you spying on me? All right, so I've been paying attention, Professor Josh. I'm going for extra credit. Let's see, not having to pay those high prices at the fuel pump, lower maintenance cost, and then also helping drivers save money while adapting to whatever their lifestyle might be. An EV for everybody. Now, with my summary, did I hit all the bullet points? Did I get the extra credit?
Absolutely, I think it's an A+, Mark.
Awesome. Could that A+ also include the gifting of this car to me?
Absolutely not.
I hate your enthusiasm on that. But let's enjoy the drive. Let's go get some jerky.
Michael's Rug Studio, we have the best selection of contemporary, traditional, and transitional rugs in all sizes. You'll be able to see firsthand how a new rug can transform and elevate the look of your home. We'll help you through the process of finding the right size, shape, design, and color of rug that fits your unique style in either your home or office. Come to Michael's Rug Studio to see all we have to offer.
Joe, hasn't Strada been delivering top quality service to home builders for decades?
Yeah, I've been working with top quality builders since 1983. And my commitment to 5-star customer service is why we have thousands of happy customers in 11 different states.
You know, I'm always looking for a contractor that delivers top quality work at the best possible price.
That's exactly what we do. At Strada, you can get a new AC system for as low as $79.95 per month.
Top quality work, price you can afford, you ought to call Strada.
Let's talk about defensive driving. Step 1, scan the formation. Step 2, check both sides for any blitzers. And step 3, whoops, we're coming on the stop sign. Don't go off sides. Butler Toyota, we stick to the fundamentals.
You could go to Alaska to enjoy wild-caught Alaskan fish,
Or go to Captain D's. 3 $5.99 full meal deals with wild-caught fish from Alaska, battered dipped in house, with pups in your choice of side, just $5.99. Captain D's.
When we place our loved ones in a nursing home, we expect them to receive the best care. We meet with families who learn that their mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers have been terribly abused in nursing homes. Bed sores, malnutrition, broken bones, dehydration, and yes, even death. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you believe that a loved one has been abused or neglected while living in a nursing home, call us. The consultation's free. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Liberal losers whine about rich guys paying more taxes. That's fine. I can handle it. But when they hurt working families, it really pisses me off. Unlike career politicians, I don't owe anybody anything. That's why I'll freeze property taxes and cut the income tax in half, or I won't run again. You don't get rich by wasting money, and so help me God, I'll never let government waste yours.
If your family's anything like mine, life brings in dirt and messes.
For a touchdown! Yes! 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 Oh!
Sit back, relax, and leave the deep cleaning to the pros. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
June is Internet Safety Month, a great reminder for families to pause, check in, and ensure their online settings reflect their values. Digital safety expert Kathy Pedreas joins me now to share a safety starter pack for families. So thank you so much for joining us. It's nice that we can have just a little pack maybe to kind of keep in the back of our minds. So how can parents help teens build positive digital habits?
Exactly. It is all about keeping things simple, right? As parents, we're already fostering quite a bit going on. So one of the things, as you mentioned, it's June, it's Internet Safety Month, and this is a great time to check in, review those settings with our families, foster those conversations. And so this month, along with TikTok, I've partnered to launch the Family Safety Starter Pack, which I've posted on my account, which basically consists of 3 main tips that you can get started today. As I mentioned, they are easy, they are doable, they are not overwhelming, and they are effective.
Okay, so tell us what those steps are for this starter pack.
So the Safety Starter Pack consists of 3 main steps. The first thing you want to do is secure your account, and that's done through the security checkup. So this is actually a tool that's available within TikTok. Adults, teens, everybody should be in this particular folder. But basically you would go through your security settings and privacy, and then your security settings. And there's a security checkup list that prompts you to do things like enable 2-factor authentication or 2-factor verification, which is very important. Also, doing backup logins to access your account, things like that, monitor unusual activity. So securing the account is number 1. And as I mentioned, everybody should do that. Then step 2 would be to set up the family pairing tool. So for teens in particular, TikTok already has actually 50 preset safety and privacy settings built in. Parents love that. But in the family pairing tool, this is where you can customize the experience, customize, things like screen time is always a very popular topic, or adjust content. You can filter, really customize the For You feed is what we call it on TikTok, and you can block things, and all of that is done there. You can get alerts when your kid posts, etc. And then the last thing that I really want to highlight is when it comes to, parental controls, when it comes to online digital safety, it really is an ongoing conversation. But this is sometimes a place where parents get tripped up. We don't know how to start. We don't know what the teens are thinking, etc. And so I always direct people to TikTok's Guardian Guide. This is something that's available on their website. And what I really love about this is that they took input from teens and parents. So you can really see what are other teens have questions about, what are their thoughts on this particular thing, what are other parents asking, and then you can use that to start those conversations at home. And it really is an ongoing process. Parental controls are one tool, and then the conversations are really what make the parental controls stick.
So what are some common mistakes, though, families make when it comes to online safety?
I would say one of the big ones is thinking that it's a set it and forget it kind of situation, right? And if you think about the development of a child who's, 13 years old, 16 years old, 18 years old, just thinking about that, their interests will develop over those times, right? And so something like adjusting their profiles and their security settings is also something that needs to be adjusted. The way I like to think about digital safety is that we're really preparing them for the future. The same way that you teach a child to ride a bike or roller skate, you don't just go outside one day and then it's all done. It's little steps where they're learning balance, they're learning they need their knee pads, their helmet. It's the same thing on the internet. This is the knee pads and the helmet and the practice, and it really is ongoing. And by the way, you can start those conversations even before they get on TikTok.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. When should we be having those conversations?
As soon as your child has any kind of device in their hand, you can start conversations about online safety. Of course, on TikTok, there's lots of videos, there's lots of things going on, so there's a lot of places to start the conversation. But I have young children, and even little things like, oh, notice how that thumbnail had a picture of a beach ball, but the video didn't have the beach ball. That is because sometimes things we see on the internet are not correct, right? And so even small things like that, like this photo has this thing and the video didn't, like that is a conversation about distrusting everything that we see online.
Yeah, we can't trust everything we see. So thank you so much for joining us. I know this is a huge and important topic, especially for the kids and teens. So where can we go for more information though?
So one of the things I did on my feed at Kathy Pedria is on TikTok. You got to be on TikTok. If your kids are on TikTok, you got to be on TikTok too. I did pin the video that talks about some of these tips, goes more into depth, where to find them, all of that. Also, the Guardian's Guide, which as I mentioned is on TikTok's website, that's a really good place to find a lot of these tools and features and be directed to more resources.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for helping us out with that today. Everybody stay safe. And if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfumes.
It's a key part of my self-care routine and is gentle for my skin and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All Free Clear.
For over 40 years, ProCraft Cabinetry has been the builder's choice for multifamily cabinet solutions. From apartments to condos and large-scale housing developments, our durable cabinets are designed to handle the demands of your projects and are backed by a 5-year warranty. We offer competitive bids, volume discounts, and over 120,000 square feet of in-stock inventory ready for immediate delivery or same-day pickup. Partner with the team that understands your project timelines and keeps things moving. Visit jacks.procraftcabinetry.com or stop by today.
What brings families closer? Long walks on endless beaches? Learning history together? Or just spending some quiet time in nature? Get more out of your next family vacation in St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world.
If you like Brian Kemp, you're going to love Rick Jackson.
Rick Jackson's been a good supporter of mine.
Yeah,
he's a
donor.
Well,
right?
Yeah, he's a donor. He's got a great story. And I've kind of felt like for really 2 years now that race is right for political outsiders, especially somebody that could sell fun.
Rick Jackson, a conservative outsider who will make Georgia proud, just like Brian Kemp.
Rick Jackson's been a good supporter of mine. He's got a great story.
It's about time. I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
as mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
to get the answers I need.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years.
Finally, I have a team of experts
Taking a proactive approach to help me be my healthiest.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
I applied for disability. They denied me. They didn't care about my illness. I seen commercials about Morgan & Morgan.
So I asked them, I said, what's the process? They said, we don't take no money till you win. That's when I said, you know what? I may have a chance. You guys are for the people.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports, to me it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
Welcome back, everybody. One of the greatest spectacles in all of sports will be kicking off this Thursday. We're talking about the World Cup, and we're joined by Paul and Kevin. Paul is going to be traveling across North America in his trusty World Cup bug. Thank you so very much for being here, gentlemen. I appreciate your time. All right, so how did this all begin?
Started back in 1994. I've had this car since 1982.
What?
So me and my mother, I had a bunch of soccer stores, one in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, one in Kearney, New Jersey, and one in Altoona, Pennsylvania. So we said, oh, let's put the car together and paint it like a soccer ball.
I think it's
And then
cool.
in 94, we decided to go across the country, and we went to a game in every stadium that year, and we drove the car.
What? That's cool. Okay, so let's piggyback on this. Let's talk about what makes this so unique. So, tell me a little bit more about your story.
Since 1994, I've been to every World Cup since. So I've seen every first round U.S. game, from France to Germany to South Korea to South Africa. I've been to all the games that the U.S. has played in the first round. And when we go overseas, we usually then just go to the first round games and then come home after that. But now this summer, because it's here in the U.S. like we did in '94, we are going to be going to a bunch of games and spending a month out on the road.
That is amazing. That's super cool. All right, Kevin, so you've been to several of the World Cup events as well, right? So tell me about how you hooked up with him.
So in '94, I hooked up with Paul. I was at Rider College playing ball with his brother Brian. We met him at the Meadowlands for the Ireland-Italy game. I jumped on tour. We did the whole tour, and then since then I was at Korea, Japan with him. Germany, Brazil,
wow,
and Qatar. Right?
And you went to Qatar?
Yeah, and they let me out.
That's amazing. Okay, so if you had to, and I'll ask each of you this question, but if you had to pick one of your favorite memory, what would it be?
I think in Korea, when we went to the biggest water park, they had us wear caps, like the little, the little swimming caps. Yeah. And my buddy back then had dreadlocks, and he was on a surf pool. The cap popped off, his dreads came out, and they had everybody sitting there, just
That's
in
amazing.
awe at what they were looking at.
That's amazing. All right, Paul, what about you?
I would have to say Korea 2002 as well, and the reason why is we got to see the U.S. beat Portugal, which was not supposed to happen. I mean, they had Figo, they had a phenomenal team, and we beat them. And then also in Korea 2002, we played the host nation. So when you play the host nation, you've got a stadium that's got 70,000. I mean, a majority of the people there are of that nation.
Yeah.
So it's fun to play the host nation and just see the excitement and the passion and the flags that they have, and it's just a really cool experience.
That sounds amazing. Okay, so let me ask you, it's a little two-part question. So where's your first stop, and then how can people follow you on your journey?
Our first stop is when we leave here, we're taking Route 10 all the way across to LA to go see the U.S.-Portugal game. And then they can follow us on followthebug.com, also on WC for World Cup, Bug 1994_2026.
Okay, one more time. Say this again.
It's WC Bug 1994_2026. And then that way we're going to be posting stuff every day, whether it's from the road or whatever. Like I posted something yesterday about Church Street because in '94 the Ireland played Holland.
Yeah.
And it was known for the most beer ever sold at a World Cup in the United States. So, I mean, I'm posting stuff from memories from both '94 when we made the trip, as well as what's going to be happening in 2020.